Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin. Which guild are you a new recruit for? So be it.
Approach,
May
my
your
child,
membership prove
and
long
choose
and
where your
fruitful.
new life shall begin.
Which inn are you a patron of? Even the lowest among us can rise to greatness.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
Service to the divines shall bring you glory.
The suffering the day for a cause will not go unpunished. Watch what you're doing. I am the keeper of the vigil here in Skyrim. We bring Stendarr's mercy to the innocent, and his justice to the Daedra. Yes, none escape the vigil. Wherever the Daedra hide, he is the god of mercy, the patron of order and justice for all of Tamriel. We bring his compassion where none can be found, by cleansing all those who would offend his children. They are profane creatures with no hope of redemption. They lure innocents to their deaths and corrupt the souls of all they touch. And their heretical artifacts grant powers to mortals that wreak havoc across Tamriel. They must be destroyed or guarded to prevent temptation. And any other abominations that prey on mortals? Vampires, werewolves, witches? But the Daedra are the worst. Their callous disregard for our lives is abhorrent in the eyes of the God of Mercy. None escape the vigil. All come into the light.
Wherever the Daedra hide, the vigil of Stendarr will cast
This
them
is the hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Cosset heads the branch and decides who shall provide healing to the sick and justice to the wicked. The Vigilant of Stendar has no tolerance for Daedra, and we most certainly do not condone keeping them as pets. I am more than capable of recognizing your facile attempts at humor. I simply do not choose to acknowledge them. Do you find Daedra funny? Are witches and werewolves here for your amusement? Are vampires merely jesters with terribly pale skin? You would not find things so humorous had you lived during the Oblivion Crisis. That is a problem with people today. Your lifespans are short, your memories are shorter, and you have the attention span of a spade tail. Do you even think before you smack your lips together like a beast? Is being glib considered a virtue where you come from? The Aldmeri may call itself a dominion by name, but their objective is to rule. The Daedra do not wish to rule us. The Daedra seek to dominate. This makes the Thalmor no different than the Empire or the Stormcloaks. Theirs is but a game of kings whose winner will always be time. That is the essence of our dilemma. You have no concept of time. You see only follow the It is that focus that allows the concept of life and death to exist. What good is fortifying a rampart if the foundation is about to crumble? Words will not suffice.
Wherever
Go
the
forth
Daedra
and
hide,
vanquish our
the
true
vigil of
enemy,
Stendar
and
will
prove
cast
your
them into the
sentiments are
light.
genuine.
The mercy of Stendar does not extend to Daedra worshippers. The mercy of Stendar does not extend to Daedra worshippers. You speak to a vigilant of Stendar. Cavort with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down.
Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it. Wherever the Daedra hide, the Vigil of Stendar will cast them the light. The Vigil will be watching you. The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished. Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it.
Walk always in the light. Right?
This should run. You're after that damn Hilton. Go ahead, try and take it. That's the last of it.
Morthal used to be a quiet. I'm the best warrior in Morthal. You want me to prove it? I bet 100 gold I can take you, bare-handed. Just your own two hands. Weapons and magic are out. Now let's see what you got. Do your worst. Lucky hit. just scared him off. Not so tough now, are ya? This isn't the time or place. Oh well. They haven't made me a guard, even though I've been asking. So I'll take odd jobs. Anything that comes along.
Unless it's about the world's going. She hides inside with her. Trust you. And that's on top. What's a man to do if he can't look to his jar for help?
Until next time.
Wow, look at that rope.
I do what I can to see that Idgrud. That's what meant. Now some worry this wizard follow you. Life in Morthal has been troubled lately. The people are uncertain. There's news of rebellion. And then, the men simply seek wisdom. The Jarl has put out a bounty on some. There's news of. And then, the men simply seek wisdom. Everything will be fine.
Morthal used to be a quiet place.
The mill is my responsibility.
World used to make sense.
That's what I care about. That's all. Stand?
I'm just a poor man trying to make a living. I'd leave Morthal. What do you need?
carriage, it's the safest. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Whiterun Court? The Jarl's Palace is something to see. Dragon Search, they call it. The old dragon skull hanging on the wall.
By Eastmere, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north by the Lord. Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? The heat of that and a true Nord. You've been taught. Too hot-headed, they cried. They wanted. I guess they thought a woman wasn't strong enough to hurt him. I'd like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Do you like horses? You should visit.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but Greymane or Battleborn? Then I say, well met, friend. I can tell you were a sharp one.
Security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful.
What if you're looking for the... If you wish to... Now, if you'll excuse me, there's this invention called wine. Now wine, that's a good word. Short, sweet, intoxicating. People love wine almost as much as they love whining. I'm one of those people. Really? Imagine my embarrassment when I tasted my first vintage. My name is Elderwin. I've come to Whiterun for the... They say... And I tell them, yes, I know. Yorland Then I tell... He says their enchantments are valid. When it comes to examining wine, I'm still just a novice. Well, suppose... Wine tasting... So let the nobles sniff and swirl their goblets. I prefer to swallow my wine like a common rube. I like how you agree with the things I say. Cape, there used to be 3 other mages in my... 4 mages can be a familiar... Thankfully, the one talent I do... Victim to the squalls of battle, I'm afraid. The Khajiit was first. We all knew it'd be him. Then our numbers were 3. Next came the Red Guard, then the Nord, and soon only... The Khajiit, Razan, was what we call a scroll... Where... It's not as if He should have been wary of his dealer. He purchased a bad bag. Sarasa was brash and bold, and my kind of woman. Too brash for her own good. The most plentiful source of grand souls are mammoths. The most common place to find mammoths. It was a short-sighted idea. We ended up wasting all our profits on magica potions, provided we... Giants are quite protective of their big furry cheese factories. Well, at that point it was just the 2 of us. Razan wasn't particularly missed, but Sarasa... Einar was a gallant Nord. We stood... I wanted to set them aflame, to oblivion with soul traps. A waste of magicka and time. Indeed, we had at this point. It was an old vintage. Einar asked me if I wanted to trade. He said I wouldn't have that old... He drank the wine, wiped his lips, and showed me his teeth one last time. Then he pulled out his dagger and drew the ugly beast's attention while I ran for the exit. Like I said, somewhere north... Big as saber cats, but those aren't the scale. Fine. I can only assume it has to do with this. They say to wield a hand, although but I do like the notion of there are far too... Alchemists invented wine, farmers harvest the grapes, and smiths provide the tools. So, to me, each is worth more. We are still talking about... We really need to rectify that. One bottle and a fresh loaf of bread ought to do it. Better make it two to be... If you're looking for the court wizard, you'll find him somewhere in that general direction.
Another curious mind, is it? Come to Argus to find the answers to all life's riddles. Why does any man seek the comforts of a bottle? Because he's a fool who believes in the lies it spins. So, what is it you want to know? The answer to life's most difficult questions, or perhaps its most fundamental ones. They say I knew them all. Well, the truth is, no one does. No one knows what the next life holds. No one knows how to make love stay.
I like your robes. Sure. What can I do for you? Ah, a fine but bloody tale. I can do that one. This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready. You'd never think to learn from a Nord. Have you seen that shrine of Aşşırı? I assume you saw. It's part of the Temple of Kinareth. People want. It's all in this note. People say there is someone in Riften that can change. Of course, it's all in this note.
Once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "You talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? That's fine. See ya.
Imperial business. Be on your way.
goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. We better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwoods, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwoods, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwoods, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as a mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
You must be one of those wizards. Rayloff? How do you know him? You did? No, sorry. But in times like these... A dragon? In Helgen? It can't be. Although, it would explain what I saw earlier, flying down the valley from the south. I thought I must have just been seeing things. I don't know why, but I actually believe you. You've got the look of someone who's just seen a dragon. Things just go from bad to worse. First the war, now dragons. What's this world coming to? The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Did I see you talking to Sven? I'll show you what I know. Thinks his an intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't I've been thinking, could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly.
That armor looks like it could use a polish.
So does your pitch.
Ain't used to strangers here in Riverwood.
Nobody believes me, but I tell you, I saw a dragon!
If you want someone's business, point out the stain on their chest plate.
Greetings. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Perhaps you need your boots shined. Or your... Oh, right. I knew I forgot something. Is it along Miss... Okay. Dear Dragon, I'm going... Or was it... Maybe. Are you in need of an apprentice? I'll cook and clean, and can set traps to catch game. Really? I'll do everything you ask. Just say the word. Just contemplate. Two of them try to flank me, while the mage attempts to slow me with a spray of frozen dust. His hope is that while I concentrate on evading him, his friends will offer to blow.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no!
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed... He what? Why, that jealous idiot. Thought he could just... Thank you for telling me the truth. You should speak to Sven. I'm sure he'll want to thank you too for defending his name.
What? The Riverwood trader is... yeah, an ornament. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Bleak Falls Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. No, I...
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. Now that's what I like to hear. Good work. I think you deserve some gold from my tips at the inn. Lucan's got a... If you need weapons or armor, see Alvor, the blacksmith. I'd better get going.
I've remembered in their lives.
You want to talk to me? After I'll show you what I know. Until next time. Greetings, Sister Elf. Good to see a familiar face so far from home. Until next time.
Be on your best behavior. If you... Khajiit has not seen enough to form. Khajiit believes that to fight, yes. Although this caravan... One... Given what happened to her own, that is in the past. Khajiit cannot change it, so it is best left alone.
Khajiit has wares. It is all in this note. The Khajiit... Their city is so ancient, the signs have... Take a look. And the wise, the dragons and the war have scared many other traders away. But for those with courage...
Halt! City's closed with the dragons. Fine. We'll be keeping an eye on you.
Well, we've got small weapons as well as the finest weapons and armor. Good doing business with you. If it's armor you need, we've got all kinds, both light and heavy.
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know.
I ain't...
Stay strong.
Oh, thank you. Only if... But, hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's Argonian ale. Well, that all depends on you now, doesn't it?
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fire? You must be one of those wizards.
Foolish.
I'm just out and about, love. The Bannered Mare can do without me for a bit.
Nothing of our
My favorite. Well, would you look at that? Argonian ale. My thanks, friend. Here, take this here healing potion. Not anymore. Thanks to you, friend.
Lady, could you spare a coin?
He's gone. Such is the way.
Bits and baubles for sale, all crafted by the best blacksmith in. My husband, you should. Well, that and maybe don't even. They gray mane. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. I will never upset you. My son still lives.
Old friend.
In my heart.
Patron.
So tell me, Battleborn.
Oh, we've got the same pride, same unsip. It's true, but it's one thing to take pride in your just one more thing. It's not my and yet, they want to heap the battle book for class. We've got all. Now, if that don't answer your question, do you believe this old...
All I can think of, those Battleborn. It's not wise to discuss it here.
Yes? Need something?
Well, there's no telling what it means.
What would you have me
What's
do?
the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
This is no time for rash action.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Who's this then? So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ismir, Irileth was right.
I serve.
What? Say now, Proventus. Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. The great dragon is lurking in the mountains.
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once. Well done.
If you'll excuse me.
You sought me out on your own initiative. That would be best. Well, here. There. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons.
Very busy.
Rumors.
Perhaps I can assist you.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be... Yeah, well, when I say fat, straight to the point, I, go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt, an old tube. Maybe, I'm sure some of the locals, well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? Sadly, no. Perhaps some... What a fascinating conversation that would be. I believe... that... Would you be so kind as to deliver the Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out
priority
such a menial task. And, you know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join a mage's called... And winter quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgrup. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure she will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
but we can't afford
You tried mercenary work? My Sapphire, he fed his entire family with the gold he made using... I tracked it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you... It took me weeks to find that thief's... I just need to hire one, maybe two good men. You won't starve.
Well, who I am isn't important. Let's leave it at that, huh?
Welcome to... Please, anything you can do to help me find my Thorol. Thorol's He's afraid of... Please help Alverstein if you can. Something has to be done.
What's the meaning of this? Who have you brought into our home?
You...
So, you're here to help? I know that... Look, there's gotta be some... I don't dare leave the house myself, so I need your help. Anything that can... They'd be hiding it, but you might be able to butter them up enough to lower their... How do we know she's not spying? We can't trust anyone. All right, Mother.
Battleborn, give me your money.
Yes, Houseguard. We'll leave immediately.
And what might you... Balgra, when he... Gods, you are curious. I am... Oh, yes. That... Take your... And those... Every... Well, not yet, anyway. I can't afford to send anyone else. You don't know where the dragon is. Your main job will be to keep an eye out and get the people to safety if the town is attacked. I don't expect the three of you to fight off the dragon by yourselves, but I do expect
Got something for just about everybody in here.
Give a holler if you haven't. My boys will keep you safe. Don't you worry.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
What are you
Find
looking
that sword.
at? I'm not
The
afraid of
security
you,
in
no.
White One is
Even if you
terrible.
are my
Shameful is what it is.
Welcome to War Maiden. Take a look. Good doing business with you.
Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal. We don't just take in any milk drinker who stumbles in. Talk to Codlike if you think you have what it takes to be a companion.
I want to talk to you.
What about?
Well, there's this boy and...
Listen, Brain.
Need something?
Obvious, okay? There's a good
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for sale, my friend. Every trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Do come back.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time.
Much for talking.
When will you be making some more jewelry, love? Some silver lockets and amulets would fetch a nice price in the sand. Wonderful, dear. Thank you.
Do you have news? I knew it. The Thalm. So, Northwatch Keep. I'll do anything. Thorald can't be left to those. I'll see you there.